All right, we got another story about a fantastic lady getting kicked off the airplane.
I can't wait to see what she does.
And I bet that the reason we're able to even watch it on YouTube is because she just behaves herself and just does what she's told.
That's why it has so many views.
Officers are called to a plane after a woman is told she cannot fly due to her behavior. Officers arrive and escort her off when body camera captures this.
Well, the guy was sitting in the window. She sat in the middle, leaning on him.
Being on a plane is such a nightmare to begin with.
Officer, may I ask a question?
Yeah, once we get around here.
Okay, I'm coming. No, ma'am. Oh, no, this is about my ticket. I need to know this.
We're getting off the plane.
I know. We're not leaving yet.
The stewardess won't be able to help the ticket.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're gonna.
Can I ask you something?
After we get off the aircraft, that's what.
And you just reached on the phone. And my daddy know. Everybody know though.
We'll get everything sorted out. We'll get everything sorted out.
Am I not boarding this plane?
No.
Why not?
The captain kicked you off, so we're leaving.
So the captain, can I ask why?
We missed all the action already.
Well, we missed. This is the aftermath of bad behavior.
Can you call your lieutenant or your sergeant, please? No, that's the problem. You need to call your lieutenant or your sergeant.
They have no.
She's so close to not being an idiot.
Can I ask the captain?
Yeah, she seems reasonable
Listen, this is
Almost.
at this point.
You know when y'all got God in your heart, y'all would let me ask because I really have to make a detective.
Are these the cops?
Yeah.
Cops are involved already?
Yep. So the captain kicked her off. She wouldn't leave the plane, and now the cops are here.
Okay.
And the whole world is telling her, "Come on,
But we don't even know what she did.
we'll find out."
Okay.
One thing, because we were already delayed, right? We were already delayed. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. One second.
Just 10 more feet, and everyone else on the plane can go home.
But one second. Huh?
You know you can catch federal charges, right?
I know, but
One second.
This is what I'm saying. Captain, did you pick me off? I was given permission by the guy.
I'll walk off to the jet bridge here. Let's walk off over there.
Okay. So there's no way I can board?
Well, I need
No.
Let's talk over here. I want out of the airplane. I want us to all go over there. Please.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. So and the captain even entertained it and like answered the question. Please, just 8 more feet.
No, the captain's right here. Can you talk to me, please?
Okay. All right. Okay, she acted a fool, but she successfully avoided federal charges at this point.
She then randomly starts running away from the officer.
Okay, you're not getting anywhere. They're not even running.
I mean, is she in trouble for something?
Sure, she'll take a right.
She continues until she breaches the restricted fire exit
Okay, that'd be good. Okay.
and runs to a ramp next to the runway.
I don't know.
Oh no. Okay, see, she's got automatic federal charges, but just by doing that, she could have.
Stop. Yes, please go to Pensacola Airport. Send the lieutenant or sergeant. They will not call for work, and they are abusing me. Please come. Please come now.
What is the impulse? Everyone's got the impulse to fucking get on the goddamn phone.
Send help.
I don't know. It's a scary situation. I don't know what she did or what's going on. So
Okay, here's the deal,
yeah,
Brandon. The captain tells you to get off the plane.
yeah.
Guess what? You're getting off the plane. It doesn't matter if they gotta bash your fucking teeth in.
Right.
You're getting off the plane.
I apologize.
But they didn't try to arrest her right there. Was that
No.
the goal?
No, she hadn't committed a crime. The captain has ultimate authority on the plane. He's
Yeah.
able to say, I don't want this person on the plane anymore. That person is gone. The airline, if you play ball, if you
Yeah.
all of a sudden act nice,
Yeah.
the airline will give you a new ticket.
Right.
Because I had to make it somewhere. Didn't I tell you guys that?
But she's just,
No one cares where you have to get. You were kicked off the plane. That's all it
Okay,
matters.
but he said he was going to talk to me about it, right?
Then you ran away.
Huh? Listen.
oh no, consequences of my actions.
So now I'm going to jail? Yeah, a pistol was coming anyway. And it's in the sergeant of the state because I didn't want to cooperate.
Okay.
But listen, hold on. Come here.
Wow, this is a nice tour of the airport she's getting.
She gets to see all the underground areas.
Yeah, usually you have to have a job to do this. This is kind of cool for us.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jesus will forgive you for being a complete fucking idiot.
God is good, y'all. And if y'all had God in y'all heart, though, y'all would let me do, y'all wouldn't be doing this.
You would, yeah, if you have God in your heart, you would have let me just do whatever I wanted.
The flight attendant who told her to leave breaks down exactly what
Okay, here we go.
Did any of y'all witness her behavior on the aircraft?
Yeah, well, we came on about the same time. So
Okay.
Narissa actually was down there the whole time.
Okay.
Narissa and it was mostly just Narissa, you got
Yeah. And then she said, hey, there's a lady right there, American, black American. And I was like, oh, I know, she's skinny. I was like, yeah, she's borrowing phone with 3 other passengers. And it's just like a harassment. Like she's laying on the
other passengers.
and do like this on the guy.
This is before the even flight could take off. She's doing shit like this.
Or if the other person was down there, either way.
What happened is the flight attendant asked me, she said, hey, there's a lady right there, black American. African or black American. And then she is borrowing phone for, she's sitting on a 28 Delta. And she kept transferring seats with different guys. And the flight attendant told me that the lady was laying on the guy. Like harassment, doing like this and
So she was bothering other passengers and disrupting.
And then the flight attendant asked the guy, do you know him? Do you fly together? And he said no. So the flight attendant asked the guy move to different seats. That way she sits by herself. And she borrowing her phone. And then the flight attendant, she said, she need to go. I'm not comfortable flying with her. And that's why I said, come on, ma'am. And then she said, why? What? Are you gonna kick me out? I said, and then that's what.
Yeah, well, the flight attendant has a point that, if she's acting that way before it starts, you're going to have trouble on the flight.
Yeah, you're only on the plane for 15 minutes before it fucking starts taxiing.
You don't want to be stuck on the plane with somebody who's bothering all the passengers.
It could have been summed up with, she's just a little much.
Mm-hmm. And, we warned her, and she didn't go along with it, but...
Well, and you heard the flight attendant say, after we told her to leave, she started asking why.
Mm-hmm.
And, unfortunately, people like that, it doesn't matter if you explained it perfectly to her.
Mm-hmm.
It's a debate. So the cops are doing the right thing by going, it's not a debate, you just gotta get off the plane. Everybody in a place of authority is like, you gotta go. But even that, she wants to debate the whole thing.
She had a phone once she was out of the plane. She had a phone.
She called somebody to
complain about harassment.
Can I have my phone? And then I said, nope. Come on.
If y'all had the love of God,
Oh, God. Still invoking God.
y'all wouldn't be doing this to me. I promise.
You got anything?
Thank you. That's it. That's it.
Have a seat, baby.
Okay.
Watch it when you get in.
All right, but can y'all let my window down first? It's so loud.
Did you just call her baby?
I think so.
That's...
I'm 60.
Okay, go. Much better.
I am. Can you crack my window for me?
I have seen these body cams turn sexual sometimes.
Are you getting my bag to bring with me?
Yeah, sometimes. I hope it doesn't for her.
Hey, come here.
What's up?
Now I ask for one thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your badge number?
There we go.
Can you call a sergeant or lieutenant now?
Where is
That you know you're supposed to because that's your rank and you'll get arrested. I mean, not arrested. Listen, not arrested. I apologize. Not
I appreciate you knowing the rules.
That's your duty. So can you call for a ranking officer right now?
If it's anything to do with the airline?
No, it's not to do with the
They don't have
airline.
anything to do with
I need you to call a ranking officer. I'm requesting that, please.
I can request. I don't know what the availability is.
Please request them. She's requesting a ranking officer. Can you please do that now, sir?
This will be interesting.
Your radio.
Well,
Requesting a ranking
as a
officer.
flight attendant, she was she was so fucking awful on the plane. And now that she's been arrested for running around on the fucking tarmac, now she's still asking for the equivalent of
If you have
service on the plane.
Secretary at the airport, and we've got a
We need a ranking officer.
Quit doing his job for him.
Right.
supervisor.
Where's your ID at?
Huh?
Where's your ID?
I don't know. I just went running.
I just went running. Okay, yeah, that's what normal people do.
We may need a transport. So if they ask why you want to talk to them, what do you want me to tell them?
Ranking officer's gonna get out and talk to me. Sergeant of lieutenant.
Sometimes they just want to know why.
I know, but they would get out and talk to me. She felt that it was a personal. You feel me? She just wanted to talk to a ranking officer about the law.
Okay.
Feel me?
All right.
That's all. So I just needed to talk to rank.
Sounds good.
Can I talk to your manager? See, that works at a restaurant.
Huh?
I can try.
I need a cold drink out of the machine. Can you please
Out
get
of the
it for me?
machine.
You know they ain't gonna let me drink it though. You know that, right?
Please go to the vending machine for me.
For you.
Here, I got the money.
No, I'm not buying a drink for
You're
you.
not gonna buy the drink for me?
Nope.
Why not? Why not? Sir? Why not?
I still can't understand why the flight attendant didn't want her on the plane.
That was so long.
Well, you breached security on an airfield for one.
But how did I breach security on the airfield? Can
You ran
please
out
tell me?
onto the ramp area of the runway.
But no, the captain told me that. What you mean run out the ramp? The captain told me to step out on the ramp, didn't he? Isn't that what he said?
No, he said step out right into that little jet bridge area where we're all standing. And you said okay and took off running.
No, the jet bridge is where I was, and he asked me to get off, and I got off. You don't remember that? Y'all asked me, but am I lying? Did y'all ask me or did y'all not ask me?
And here's the crazy thing: is she believes it. She believes that she is completely in the right.
Did y'all not ask me to get off?
The woman was charged with trespass, but the next woman ends up spending a little bit too long in a Wawa rest.
Oh, we got another one?
I guess we got another one coming up.
And then simply takes too long to leave when body camera catches it.
So right now you're being, I'm not spelling anything for you, okay?
The phone. Always with the phone.
You're going to jail.
Of course I'm gonna leave what the I'm gonna stay
Then
here
leave.
for.
Then leave.
You've been trespassed. You need all you gotta do is leave the premises.
No, cause no, you see what they doing. No, you should just let
Oh.
me get out the bathroom.
Did you hear me?
Here's the problem: she was disrespected.
You need to leave. They were told to
In my
leave.
face. I don't care. Move. Yeah, I'm girl. What are you asking me for?
So, Brandon, when you talk to the police, do you tell them that they're wrong?
I wouldn't do that, no.
No. If they asked you, "I need you to leave the property," do you insist that you are completely correct?
No, I just want to exit the situation.
Oh, okay. Good. So you don't want to extend your contact with police?
No.
Huh. Why is that? Why are you
Okay.
okay with being disrespected?
So she's
Do I have to, tear your man card up or something?
I,
No, you were getting ready to leave. You were sitting there arguing with
you know,
No.
I have a healthy fear of the cops, which is,
Yeah. Like, don't extend your contact with them. Like, go away.
yes. That's the goal, is to be far away from cops.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like them or whatever, you just don't want them around.
That's what we do. Okay? Gave her some opportunity to sit there and vent. Told her to leave. All she wanted to do is stand there and argue.
And these cops, they have a lot of better things they could be doing, but they get caught up in these petty situations.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the funner accusations when someone is acting a fool, and like this girl might very well do it, where she tells them, "Don't you have real crimes to go after?" And she turned it into a real crime. No, this business, this property, told you to leave. You wouldn't leave.
My hands are already small. Loosen my cuffs. My hands are already small. I have a bruise on my arm. Loosen my cuffs, please. I'm asking you to loosen
You need to take a deep breath and relax.
No, I'm not relaxed. I came here to use the bathroom, bro. Loosen my cuffs.
Quit yelling.
Loosen my cuffs.
You need to quit yelling and relax. I'm not going to keep talking. Okay.
I've never gotten in trouble trying to use the bathroom at a gas station. I wonder how this precipitated.
Let him take it.
Loosen my cuffs.
Who do you want to let take it?
Okay, they're asking you one question.
Marcus, loosen my cuffs, please. I'm asking you to loosen them. Oh my gosh, bro.
Marcus, what?
Lee, Marcus, Lee. Bro, loosen my cuffs. I'm asking, why can't you loosen my cuffs?
You gonna stop yelling?
I can't, I'm mad.
You can't. I can't.
Y'all so disrespectful, bro. Loosen my cuffs.
You're the one screaming at me. You're calling me disrespectful?
Yes, because you didn't even come here asking nothing, bro. I'm asking to loosen my cuffs. I'm already small.
You need to take a deep breath.
I'm already small. They hurt.
I'm trying to check them, but you keep yelling at me.
No, bro, you're not doing anything.
Look, okay, I literally put my finger in it.
I have a bruise right there. I just said that, bro.
Oh,
Get these.
that poor girl.
I can fit 2 fingers in there. That's as loose as you can make them, okay? They're literally sliding up your wrist.
You see the stitches on my arm, bro. That hurts. They're pressing against my bro.
It's literally up your wrist. I can't loosen any longer than that. Any looser than I can't make them any looser than that.
I don't have nowhere to go, bro. Please just loosen them.
They are as loose as I can make them. I can fit 2 fingers in there. I know. They're not going to the front. No,
Okay,
ma'am.
do something because it hurts.
Ma'am, the cuff is sliding up your arm.
I understand that, bro. It's rubbing against my bruise that I said hurts, bro. Just loosen them.
I cannot put the cuffs in front of you.
Oh my God, close my door. Close the
Oh,
door. I don't have
now you're gonna get the silent treatment, which is what everyone wanted.
Ma'am, the cuffs are sliding up your wrist. That's as
Dude,
loose as we can make
dude,
them.
just
I can
close the
slide
door.
2 fingers in there.
You won. She's quiet.
I'm just going to sit here until he's done doing what he's got to do.
Of course he's valid. Why the fuck would I let him take my car? Can you please loosen my cousin?
Oh man, you let her talk more. You had it. She was quiet. You could have closed the door, walked away.
Well, they have to, make sure everything looks legit on their body cams, make sure they don't go too far. And
Oh, God, I miss the days when they could just beat people up. Well, you know what? Here's the thing: is if they beat you up with the billy club real good, oftentimes you were let go right afterward. Now they got to go by the book and like put you in the court system, and some people react more positively to a beating. And then they don't reoffend. They're like, "Oh, I remember that. I remember that voracious clubbing that I got."
this is kind of just a sad one. I want a fun one.
Okay, all right.
Is there another one on this same reel?
Let's see what we got. Yeah, we got
The
more
girl
yelling.
had a trouble in the bathroom. She got kicked out, and then she
We
had
skipped further ahead. We skipped
Then
further
it went on
ahead.
for 45 minutes that she's just.
Ma'am, because it was so loose.
Yeah, and now, okay, her boyfriend, brother, son, whatever the hell. Why is he even still there? You given permission to drive the car away? Drive the car away. Okay, all right. So he's just given his license.
First, Marcus. She gonna go to Charlotte County Jail.
See?
Okay. And
So look how well it's working out for him.
by the time she gets in
Calm
paperwork,
questions,
she
the
should be
answer.
in the morning at that point, and got Sean
He's
Bond
just
and
like,
Bond out.
God, what an idiot. He can even have complete hate and contempt for the cops.
That's it.
And
It can be either way.
look at him. He's
Okay, you go through bonds, then
behaving
10%.
himself.
You go cash, it's full amount.
So she can't sign up. She can't like a sign bond, signature bond.
Maybe.
You're talking about basically release on her own
Yeah,
recognizance?
Yeah.
That's up to the judge. I have nothing to do with that. So, okay.
Here,
Trespasses are usually simple. However, when emotion comes
Have
into
you ever-
play, they
have you ever
usually
been
lead to
arrested?
resisting without
Yes.
Okay, were you released on your own recognizance? As in, you didn't owe money and you just got to sign a piece of paper saying that
Yeah.
you're going to be a good boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as
You know,
always,
that's the nice thing about, like, and that's the thing is if you play ball, yes sir, no sir, I acknowledge I'm in trouble, I'm not going to talk too much, you get let out, and you don't have to figure out the bond or this or that.
I was like 17. I went to the drunk tank, woke up in juvenile hall, and they just let me go. Well, they released me to my parents. And it's probably different for, under 17. But.
Well, it has nothing to do with your age, really. It's like how much of a flight risk does the justice system feel you are?
Right, yeah. What kind of crime did you commit? And
yeah,
I mean, trespassing is an interesting one, because
most people get out let out on their recognizance. Mm-hmm. But with this one, there might have been a bond. She might have.
That's a big word, recognizance. What does that mean?
It means that you're mentally sound.
Okay, so that's the proof that you can be let go for trespassing. But because basically trespassing isn't. You don't get arrested for trespassing always.
No, you get sent off the property.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Most people, when they get trespassed, if I call the cops and I say I want this person off the property, the cops are going to come up to me and go, "Do you want him trespassed?" Mm-hmm. Now, if I don't want paperwork, and I don't want it on the a paper trail, I don't want it on our record of any sort, and I don't actively want this person going through whatever bullshit, they just send him off.
Right.
Now, if they ask me, do you want them trespassed? Now they need to get the person's identification, and they run the paperwork, and then they write a piece of paper saying you're not allowed to be here for 1 year, typically.
Right. So if you don't get it, if you don't do it legit, how can you make sure they don't come back?
Well, you can tell this person, don't ever come back.
Yeah.
Or I will trespass you.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
So the next time they come,
gotcha.
Now you kind of in order to honor your promise of trespassing them.
Yeah.
Trespass them.
Okay.
And then at that point, dude, there's so many videos of this where someone gets trespassed, or we just want them gone, and the person just keeps on resisting and not wanting to leave, and then they're like, you know what, fuck it, trespass them. And then they get their ID, and the person has a warrant, and they could have avoided the whole thing if they just said, yes, sir, I will leave now. But so many people are so stubborn that they can never be told they were wrong. They can never be told, that, what you've done is too stupid. Yeah, and they just go, no, I'm right.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand at different places I worked at, but they're the consequences of their actions. What about those? Wouldn't they be afraid to go to jail?
A lot of people don't have. They don't have the fear.
Yeah.
Most human beings, most people, never go to jail. They never get arrested. Mm-hmm. But there's this small portion of society that doesn't give a fuck.
Right. They've been there. They don't mind if they go back, kind of thing.
And just if they've been slighted, the disrespect. I've been disrespected, therefore I can't back down. The fight or flight response.
It's an ego thing, yeah.
It's
like pride and ego.
And they have to keep no, I'm right. And
it'll get you in jail. That's literally where it'll take you.
That's what the police are, an immovable object.
Yeah.
You can't, there's no negotiating with them.
And a business, that bans you and then you keep wanting to come back, they're not going to change their mind, so.
No, well, for money maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it probably has gotten, because with the suing, it's like, oh, I have a lawsuit now, and then they can sue you because you did a wrongful trespass or whatever.
Yes, they're discriminating against me.
And people, do that for a living, too.
Oh, God, yeah. But you know what? Most businesses have the right to refuse service. If you serve alcohol, it's even easier. I don't like this person when they drink. I don't feel safe around them. Bam. Open and shut. Has nothing to do with their color, their religion, their politics, their fatness, whatever other protected statuses.
That's like the state law is you can just refuse.
Yeah. An ice cream shop can refuse service. They go, you know what? I don't like how many holes you have in your shirt. I refuse service. A lot of people aren't willing to go through that. So Starbucks will have like 6 homeless people living there because they're not willing to go through the daily confrontations. So half the tables are just taken up by wacky people. While a bar takes the safety of its patrons a little bit more seriously. So a homeless guy walking in with his entire life in a backpack, they'll, usually the bartenders are a little bit more like adamant about kicking assholes out.
Well, let's say, I don't want to say the bar, so I'll say like you own like a Subway sandwich shop.
Yeah.
You work at a Subway sandwich shop and you just don't like a person. Like maybe you have a personal grudge against them.
Okay.
Is it legal to just say I don't want you here, go away?
Legal maybe.
Yeah.
As in, you can just go, I don't feel comfortable serving you.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be this person bullied you as a kid. You could have any sort of reason. Now, your management, on the other hand, might...
So as long as you own the place, you can hold a grudge and keep people out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You could literally just say, I never liked how you went bald when you were 15.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a bad reason. It's not a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
And you're more likely to piss off the entire bald community by kicking that man out for that reason. But you never even have to specify why you kicked that person out.
Yeah, no, it's tricky, just working at, I work security, and it's kind of like finding that line. Like, it's like, okay, this person looks sketchy, but like, how do I, tell them that they don't belong here, kind of thing? Or that we have a fear for other people's safety because of their presence and that kind of stuff.
Well, there's so many ways to do it.
Yeah.
You could literally just go, hey, bro, are you okay? And they go, yeah. All right, well, I don't feel comfortable serving you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I actually have to ask you to leave.
Yeah. What about at the Subway sandwich?
Subway sandwich shop?
Yeah.
Exactly the same fucking thing. Come in with a little bit of empathy, but at the same time, I don't feel comfortable serving you. I wish, I just want you to go.
Yeah.
And then if they start debating, don't tell them why.
Yeah. And I mean, it usually probably comes down to like, did the person buy a sandwich or not buy a sandwich? If they bought a sandwich,
it could be their smell.
Because it could be the loitering thing and all that.
It could be just their smell. It could be, for me at the bar, it was if you came in with a backpack and you looked like shit. Oh my God, the amount of homeless people that came in with a backpack that still had a hospital bracelet,
right?
Which means that you had either contact with the law, or there's bad things are happening, and this is not the place that you should be hanging out.
Right.
Like, you got other priorities in your life, not hanging out at a bar with people, because either you're going to start asking people for just cigarettes, you're going to be outside bumming smokes, you're going to be asking people for money, you're going to be making other patrons uncomfortable, and I can't have that. So the common good, our common welfare, basically, of any room that you're in as a manager, as an employee, and it could be, I don't know what's in your backpack. Now, there's times that people come in with a backpack and they just got done with like a cool festival or something, and they've, and they've got a cool giveaway that they acquired, and they have it in their backpack, and they don't want to part with it, so you just take a quick look and you're like, okay, whatever. It's easy to judge.
Yeah, that was another weird thing about security in different jobs is like, there was only like one where I was allowed to even open the backpack and look inside, because a lot of places it's like you're not even allowed to do that, or the company doesn't want you to do it. Or,
you know what? It's best not to. Just don't let backpacks in.
Yeah, I think there was like some event security I did where we'd have to go in and look through the whole bag and stuff.
Well, and in a bar, it's even worse, because it's like somebody comes in with a backpack, they might have a bottle of vodka in there, and I can't have you bringing alcohol, like outside alcohol in here. I can't have you getting drunk in front of... And
that's the exact person who's going to be like, I deserve to be in this bar.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then
you're discriminating against me.
That's why you have to be quick. Like, before they even get into the building, you can't let them in. It's like digging out a tick. And I mean, we just saw, 2 videos of someone who had already gotten into a place and then removing them turned into a whole hassle. If the first lady was rude to the person at the counter and they said, "No, we're not letting you on this plane," she probably would not have done. She probably would have acted a fool, but she definitely wouldn't have run down the hallway and jumped in onto the tarmac.
I'm not sure what got into that lady. She made it all the way onto the plane, and then that's when her odd behavior started.
Well, I don't think
it might have happened before.
I think her entire life is odd behavior. And of course, you saw it.
But I'm saying before she even got on the plane, they might have been able to see her acting strange.
Yeah, and that's the thing is these people, they're professionals. They see odd behavior pretty quick, and they did what they could. Like, okay, we're going to move people away from her, and then that didn't work. And then once the flight attendant said, "Nope, I'm not dealing with this," then she went to the captain. The captain said, "This person is to be removed." And then she wanted to debate it the whole time. That's why if you are in a position of authority and you tell somebody, I need you to go, you don't tell them why.
Right.
You just, because it turns into a debate.
It's tricky, because, alcohol and flying go together, but, that might have not been her issue, so you can't say, oh, you had too many.
And flying is stressful as it is.
And you can't say, because it might not even be that. It could be something else.
It could be anything. Yeah. She could have been just finished with a funeral. There's a lot of reasons people fly. And one of the bigger things is you turn it into a debate. The moment you tell her, you made other people uncomfortable, now that's a debate point. I didn't make that person uncomfortable. Ask him. I've had this so many times in the past, working in bars or other places where I have a level of authority and I have to take action. It's the moment if you accidentally say it's because of this, then oh my God, they go nuts. They latch onto that, and then now they won't let it go.
Right, and again with the ego, you're attacking their ego directly, some specific thing, and it's kind of like you're making us uncomfortable is a little more vague and a little more room to, but it's still
even that's an answer, and then all of a sudden, who, no, you've been asked to leave, you got to go. What? Why? It doesn't matter. This isn't a debate. Actually, one way you can sweeten it for them is I'll tell you after we get past the door.
Yeah.
After I get you off the premises, I may, if you behave yourself, I may tell you.
I have a couple months not working security now, and I don't really miss it that much.
You know what? It's 95% of the time. It's actually a good time. You're kind of just sitting in the room and people are enjoying themselves and talking and chatting.
Yeah.
And it's not even 5% of the time where it sucks. It's only 1% of the time where something stupid happens. And you'll have an 8-hour shift and something stupid happens for 3 minutes of it. The rest of the night goes smoothly.
Yeah.
But for that 3 minutes can fuck your entire night up.
Yeah, there's dangerous situations pop up, and it gets scary sometimes, for sure.
That's why I believe that the police should be allowed to just take out the billy club and beat people. Because obviously talking to a judge doesn't work. We have an entire the whole badge cam footage thing that's occurred in the last 5 years is just full of people who have so many different counts. The police have to be super nice all the time, and they're back out in society within a couple of days, or by the end of that day, doing the same, behaving the same way. Now, if the cops were allowed to just, and honestly, I don't think the cops should just go around beating people up. But there was a period in time before 1980 where they got tired of your shit, they beat the crap out of you, they dropped you off at your home, and then from then on out, you never misbehaved in public.
Yeah,
you just realize, and so the judge isn't working. The judge doesn't work. Being thrown in jail for a week doesn't work for some people. A voracious beating just works. I'm glad I'm not in charge.
the similarity between all the cases so far, we've done a couple of these videos, is they're very defiant.
Oh, yeah.
Very defiant. That's how you're going to get in trouble with the police, for sure.
Well, yeah.
Except for that one guy, he just kind of... Well, he was defiant. He did his whole car chase all the way for 2 hours, and then he just gave up at the end.
Yeah, he just gave up. And actually, you know what? Some of the best ones, like the most fucked up videos, are when the person just immediately complies and just, you know, goes right into the backseat of the cop car, and then the cops start uncovering all the crazy shit.
Right, that's like an episode of Cops. That's
Yes.
very much like Cops would end up like.
Yeah.
They're like doing this whole, they're pulling everything out and asking him what he's up to.
Literally, the cop will walk up and go, "Hey, what's going on?" And the person's like, I don't know. And then the cop's like, "Well, I got a report. You know, here, step out of the car. There's some flimsy but good enough reason to throw him in handcuffs, search him, throw him in the car," and then they start digging through the car, and then that's when they start finding the guns, the drugs. Then they start finding out about the warrants, and then they start finding out about all the past crimes, and then the investigation, and then you're just like, oh my God, like, you know. So being compliant isn't the only thing that is required. It's also, you know, like, not being a crazy fucking idiot, you know?
No.
There's a lot of weirdos out there. We're a free country, being here in the USA. People give us trouble for, you know, how authoritarian our cops are and how they all have body armor. But they don't know who the fuck we are when they pull us over. I could be a complete gun nut that hates the cops super, super much. And, you know, like, I'm not. I'm cool.
They kind of got to treat everybody that way, though. Like, this guy might pull out his wallet and have a gun in it.
They have to be on edge for each and every single one of us. We're not some British people where, like, we're not even allowed to have kitchen knives.
Yeah, they're trained to, and they've seen in the field, you know, anything can happen.
At a moment's notice. And someone can literally roll their window down, hand their license and registration, and go, "How you doing today, officer?" The officer turns his head for a second, and then all of a sudden there's a fucking pistol in his face. So you never know at any given time. Respect the law. Be good to them. If you do get in legal trouble, just play ball. Let the court do the talking. It's all settled in court. Get a lawyer. If you've done something awful and the cop just wants to talk, just say this line. This line has saved so many people from getting in trouble. Even though I don't think it's, you know, whatever. You know, there's the moral whatever. Wow, these are very heavy allegations, officer. I think I need counsel. And once you ask for a lawyer and you're steadfast on that, they have to drop what they're doing and you get a lawyer. And then the lawyer gets you out of as much trouble as you're going to put yourself in. Because if the cop is in the room and you're just like blabbing, answering questions, well, you can't change the story. Let the lawyer do the talking for you. Even a free lawyer is better than nothing. Any last thoughts?
If you ever get arrested, you can ask for the highest ranking officer to come and tell you everything.
Yeah, and he's going to just agree with the people that were there.
And be pissed off that you asked for him.
Yeah. You know, I was at dinner with my wife. What the fuck do you want? So, yeah, I don't think that lady's strategy was sound.
Yeah.
And she's going to... Dude, I wish that we had camera footage of her court date, because I'm sure she was rational and everything on the court date.
Well, if you like this episode, we're going to make more body cam commentary videos, and like and subscribe.
Thank you, everybody.